乱世心，浮沉中生死无期，命运百般如戏。梦境里谁人影？斜阳落空收回忆，相思何处忘记？斩不断爱情丝伤，如果失去他，何必独霸天下？此生相爱无怨无悔，只为你牵挂。红尘无奈万事尔虞我诈，心似真似假。就算天大地大，真爱无常，相守到白发，只愿与你生死共天涯。
Sister! Are you okay? How are you?
Lady Zhao, you can come with us. With my family.
It's fine. I'm going to take the children to Shengeng's hometown and we'll live in seclusion there.
I'll ask the guards to take you there. I cannot just let you live by yourself.
Thank you so much for your kindness. But, I've been relying on others my whole life. Now I have to depend on me, alone. I need to. I must raise them on my own. I know it's hard for me to do it alone, but I will try. I will give my best effort.
I really don't know when we'll meet again.
Li Hua, please take care. We'll see each other again. I will miss you.
Bye, Aunt Yin. Aunt Yin, I will miss you.
Listen, Lee. Be a good boy, okay? You have to listen to what your mother will tell you. Stop crying. Be good, okay?
Cha! Sister, let's go home now.
All right. Let's go.
Li Hua.
How are you doing, Mother? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to run away.
My dear daughter, it's good to have you back. I'm glad you're safe. I've been waiting for this day to happen. Li Hua, it's been a long time. Look at you now. You are a grown woman.
Lady Leo, what you're seeing is the physical. Deep inside, my heart is fully shattered.
Li Hua, don't leave us again. Just stay with us. You have no idea how worried Mother was when you weren't here. She was crying every day.
Lady Leo, I have nowhere else to go. If I leave this place again...
If you want to go back there, I can easily take you to him.
What? Even my brother doesn't want me here?
Because you can't get over Liu Shu. You're so in love. You stayed in Chang'an and helped him secretly. That is what you did. You also told him the prophecy.
You're right. I can't get over him. I've been through a lot of battles and heartbreaks. And it happened in the last 3 years. Since I rose in rebellion, I have no strength to fight. Now that he has Guo Shantong by his side, I will go back as the daughter of the Yin family. You won't mind that, will you?
Li Hua, what are you talking about? We're glad you're back. Of course we don't mind you being back. The whole family's happy you're here.
Our family is so relieved now that you're back. I'm glad you made that decision.
My dear sister.
Sister!
Feng! You're here.
I am. I heard that you were back, so I came here.
Sit. How are you doing? Do you have any news for me?
About Luoyang. Shu is determined, and Feng Yi's been attacking them. The battle has reached a stalemate.
Well, Zhuwei is indeed an excellent warrior. He's tough.
Sister, since you're home, I think you should relax. Don't be worried about him. He's a strong man. I know he can defend himself.
Aside from Liu Xiu, I miss Kong Sun and Sister Ting too. I hope they're okay.
It's getting late now. I think you should get some rest.
I'm okay. I want to stay here with you.
What a lovely couple. To be honest, I'm rather envious.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty.
No need for that.
Why did you come here this late? Is this about taking Luoyang? and making it the capital?
Nothing escapes you. You know me really well. Well, I took Sun Peng here to discuss Chu Wei's surrender.
Now that Emperor Gongxi and Li Yi are dead, Chu Wei is one of Liu Yan's killers. Can you forgive him?
Considering the situation, I have to let it go. I really must. I remember that we fought together in Chongling and Nanyang. We all fought for the Han Dynasty, our dynasty. And now, Gongxi is dead. Why waste time with regret? Let's forget about what happened. If all of you surrender, there will be no punishment for you. Protect the lives of your soldiers, as well as the commoners. Let us all move on with our lives. I swear I will keep my word.
Gongxi is dead, and you have no master to serve. Defending Luoyang is pointless now. A fine fowl perches only on a fine tree. The Emperor is an enlightened monarch.
I know Liu Shou's ability, but I helped plan to kill Liu Yan. I am his brother's murderer.
Chu Wei. His Majesty's generous, and also careful. He didn't take revenge on me for his family that was killed. I'm sure he will forgive you. It's for the lives of the commoners and Luoyang's soldiers.
Knowing that you might have doubts, let me tell you, the one that does a lot of great things shall not hold grudges of any kind. You can keep your title. That's what he promised.
Then it is settled. I pledge allegiance to Emperor Zhenwu.
In the first October of Jiang Wu's reign, in the year 25 AD, Liu Shu captured Luoyang. He entered through the Chufei Hall in the South Palace and made Luoyang the capital.
I didn't expect that Liu Shou would capture Luoyang that fast.
The king is wise and brave. He's very skillful. His military skills can take the whole world before they know it. And then, Lady will be the Empress.
He married her before me. I may not be the Empress.
Now that you have Liu Chang, you can get pregnant again with the support of your uncle Liu Yang. And the generals from Hebei, what else are you afraid of? You can't be scared of Lady Yin. Ooh. Ooh.
What a luxurious parade. Which nobility are those carriages from?
Nobility? No, that is His Majesty's wife.
So you mean to say, inside, is Yin Li Hua?
No, it's not Li Hua. She's from a noble family in Hebei, and her name is Guo Shantong.
Yin Li Hua. I never expected this. I never thought this day would come.
Why did you take us here, instead of the Changqi Palace?
His Majesty told me to take Lady Guo and the prince here.
Where is he?
The king is having a meeting. He's talking to the generals at the Chefei Hall. His Majesty ordered me to settle you down in the Jade Hall. Excuse me, I need to report to him.
How dare that man make you and your son live in here? Why not in the Changqi Palace where the Empress lives?
Who is His Majesty reserving it for?
Let me just tell you, we have thousands of soldiers and valiant warriors. We've also occupied Hedong, Hebei, and Hudzi areas. Tongyo is in charge of Hudzi. The Chimay army will run out of supplies soon, and they can't collect more. Our army's heading south, approaching Chang'an. We'll conquer Chang'an in no time now.
During my stay in Luoyang, I was lucky I had Li Hua and Gongsun. And now, I will bring Li Hua back with me again. I will do everything I can to bring her back. What do you think about that?
Your Majesty, how will you place Li Hua if ever you win her back? Lady Guo has the support of Hebei and Lord Zhenghin too. How will it affect Li Hua? Oh, since we're in Luoyang now, stabilizing the regime is priority. We have to make a smart plan if we really want to have Li Hua back.
Well, I'm not worried about my regime. What I am worried about is if Li Hua would like to come back.
We have been following you. Since Chongling's surprising, Li Hua has devoted a lot of herself, so I don't think she'll turn you down. I'm sure she'll agree. Your Majesty, I'll do my best to convince her. Come on, let's drink.
Thank you very much, Dongchen.
Your Majesty, now that we've settled in Luoyang, things will get better. Let's get Lady Yin back. I have so much respect for her, and when she's here already, I will treat her with courtesy.
You're so sweet. You know exactly what I'm thinking. I've sent people to Nanyang. I asked to take Li Huang and Sister Pochi and Li Hua to Luoyang so we could be together.
I tried to ask His Majesty to get Lady Yin back. Unexpectedly, he already sent his people. I know I should be magnanimous, but I really don't want to share my husband with her. I don't know how to get along with her.
You have to tell him what you're feeling. His Majesty will take her back anyway. It could have been better if you told him how you feel.
What I'm actually worried about is that he'll get cold to you.
Don't worry, with your uncle's help, I know Shentong will be declared the Empress and rule over the harem.
Good evening. I would like to welcome everybody.
His Majesty is busy in Luoyang, that's why he couldn't come. And he is also missing Li Hua so much. When we arrived in Chefei Hall, the first thing he told everyone was that he wants to reunite with Li Hua.
Right. My brother accomplished his goal. He wants to share his glory. You've been separated for a long time, and finally, the two of you can be together again.
You two went through a lot, and you're lucky you survived. Sister, please come back home with us and reunite with my brother.
My leg pain is back, so I can't go with you. Besides, I just came home with my mother. I want to spend time with her. I hope you understand.
Li Hua followed His Majesty, since he was a student in the Imperial College. You're tough, and I know it won't be a big deal. We can also carry you back to Luoyang, because we know how tough you are. So now, what do you think? Li Hua, we want an answer.
Li Hua, we know how you're feeling at this point. But now, he's already the crowned emperor. Please be considerate. Emperor needs to conquer the world, and he wants you to be there and share the glory with him.
I almost had myself killed. Cousin, sister, Pachi and Zhuyu, please head back to Luoyang. Excuse me, I still need to take my medicine.
A toast.
Li Hua!
Tang-chan, you cannot convince me. I have decided.
I just want to talk to you alone.
Hupwa, can you go check my decoction for me?
Of course, my lady.
Li Hua, I know you don't want to go with us, and you don't want to see Guo Shantong too. But listen, the war's not over, and there are problems. There's a lot of things going on there. They need your help.
Cousin, to be honest, I'm feeling so tired. I can't fight or hold out anymore.
Li Hua, have you forgotten the people we've lost and the families who have lost? Think about Xiao Chang'an. Bosheng and Liu Ji were gone. We'll never see them again. Never ever. We've been through those battles, just to get where we are now. And finally, we can reunite. Don't you think we deserve all of these? Don't you want to see Wen Shu again? I don't think you don't want to see him.
Someone's taking care of him already.
Li Hua, don't think that way. You are the real wife. And Wen Shu's mind, you are the real one. Well, he might have married Guo Shantong, but he's been missing you most of the time. Don't you have any feelings for him anymore? Li Hua, he is your husband, and he is your family.
You want to talk to me too?
I want to tell you something, Li Hua. Something that you don't know. When you parted with Wen Shu and Changcheng, he was forced to marry Lady Guo. He tried to stay away by telling that he's going to a battle, until he almost got killed. It was Wu Han and Geng Yan who urged him to have a child. And then, he finally accepted Lady Guo.
I feel sorry for him. He was forced to sleep with Lady Guo.
Right. I was his guard that time. You are the one His Majesty really cares for. The one he loves. During the time we were in Hebei, His Majesty barely entered the Wenming Palace. He'd rather stay inside his tent and think.
Shuyo, we've known each other for years. You can force him to get married and have kids. But you cannot force me.
I'm not trying to force you. I just want you to remember our dream. When we were in the Imperial College. Listen. Bosheng entrusted you. He entrusted Wenshu before he died. Will you let Bosheng down because of your personal grudge and interest? Li Hua, from the beginning until now, you always fight for your right. Not just yourself, but for Wenshu and all of us. This time you should come back, for Wenshu's sake. Come back for the sake of our dynasty. Think about us. Think about it. Please come back.
I'll think about it.
If you can be the emperor one day, I can be an emperor too.
Li Hua, you can't be the emperor. You know what you can be? You can be an empress.
What empress are you talking about? I don't want to be an empress. You know what? I think Wenshu can. If you're going to be the emperor, then I would like to be your empress.
Li Hua, are you serious?
You know what a promise is? Something that should be kept.
Mother, I made a vow when I was in the Imperial College. I wish to be a soldier. I want to be chief of the Capital Guard. When I'm an official, I will do my best. And I am going to marry Yin Li Hua. Li Hua, will you marry me? I want you to be my wife.
Come in. Pachi, what brings you here?
Sister, I came here to apologize. Sorry for what I've done.
Pachi, what are you doing? Come on,
No,
stand
sister,
up.
let me finish. I believe Lady Han's lie hurt you a lot, but you didn't blame me, and you saved my life instead. You changed my life. You took me and my husband away from Chang'an to get away from Lushuan. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I really am sorry.
Pachi, I never really got mad at you. You don't need to apologize. We should forget about the past. Besides, I was your sister-in-law. And now in Luoyang, you have another one.
No! I know my brother. You're the only one he loves. I don't know how others think. But to me, you are my only sister-in-law. I didn't know about love before. But then, when I married Si Yuan, I started to understand that love is giving without expecting anything in return. You're the only person who loves my brother. You are so good to me despite everything I did to you. I also know how much you really love my brother. And now I want you to know that I really want you to come back to him and start anew. I hope someday you could learn to forgive my brother. Please, Li Hua. I really want you and my brother to be back together.
Boji, I really am glad to hear what he said. You don't know how much it means to me. But your brother has another wife now. Let me ask you, can you accept it? For example, Xiaoyan marries another woman. Will you still accept him?
I can if I love him.
Brother, I've decided. Since he sent so many people to convince me, I can't decline anymore. I'm going to Luoyang with all of them.
Go if you've decided. It's your choice.
I really don't know how to face him at this point.
What do you mean you don't know, huh? Li Hua, stop being so stubborn. You chose him back then, before he became an emperor, so that means you won't have an ordinary relationship. Also, you're connected with the Yin and Deng families, as well as the Liu family to unify the entire country. He doesn't only need to enforce Hebei, but he also needs his family's support in Nanyang. Li Hua, do you understand what it is I am trying to tell you? Do you understand?
Of course I understand. But please, just don't expect much from me. I may not control myself, or deal with it calmly. I'm afraid I'll let you down when I arrive in Luoyang.
No, I won't get disappointed. I understand how you are feeling right now. I believe in you. I believe what you do is considered. You weigh all of your options before you act. Do whatever you like. You should go back to Luoyang. I will be in charge of taking care of whatever else is needed here. Don't be scared. Just remember you are not alone. You have your family. We have your back. I believe you can do everything. You take care of yourself, and make us proud. You know we are always here for you.
This time, I really have to be careful.
Yes, please, be careful.
Sister Li Hua.
我已将爱昭告天下，我是红颜，也是江山，绝代风华，春秋笔法，秀丽江山，你我守望。
Good afternoon. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Confer noble lady on concubine Yin. Grant her the West Palace.
Your Majesty, how much will be my annual pay?
All of you leave.
Your Majesty.
Li Hua. Li Hua, you are my wife. You are Liu Shou's wife. I dreamt of marrying you, Li Hua. And I meant it. It has always been my dream. Li Hua has always been a stubborn girl. She's very strong-willed. I made her part of the noble family, and it embarrassed her.
I know that. He took Lord Chunding and Hebei nobilities, buying Guo Shantong into account just to be fair. If you make Li Hua the Empress, she might end up in trouble. After consideration, give them the same titles but delay the installation. I suggest you wait for the right time. You shouldn't rush in making Li Hua your Empress.
I failed her first. I let her down, and I will not do it again. I won't let her go. Never. I'll stay with her, whatever it takes.
Yan Lihua, in the future, you will taste humiliation when you get demoted to be a concubine and inferior!
My lady, we're almost done unpacking. Please tell me where to put these.
Don't think about it. We are going home tomorrow.
You're not!
Your Majesty.
Li Hua.
I beg your Majesty to please let me go home. Please consider my services and the injuries I suffered. Let me leave.
Tell me what you want, Li Hua.
Your Majesty owns countless beauties. Why are you pushing me, the degrading concubine?
Why can't you let go of your anger? Don't you think it's unfair?
Unfair? Your Majesty, I'm just a woman from the countryside, and I only know about martial arts. There's so many women in here. Why do you want me?
It wasn't my intention to marry Lady Guo. You can't hold this grudge and anger against me, Li Hua. You are being so unfair. Li Hua, trust me. Believe in me. There may be women here. There are many concubines. But remember, I choose you.